Hello everyone. Hello. So, just sitting here and I started hearing a question. I told you I'm gonna start working with kids now. I'm trying to answer or communicate with them more. So, I was just sitting here. Next minute, I allowed myself to chime into the energy. So, I'm gonna take it based off of the question that's rolling in. So, I'm gonna state this. In one sense of this process, people might say you're doing too much. You're giving out too much information. This would be too much for the kids. Too much information at one time is not good. I want to say this. Maybe for you, it might be that way. Right now, I'm talking to the adults that's listening. I want y'all to understand something. We have been stagnant in growth far too long. We know about money more than we know about life. Okay? And the problem we have in this world is when truth start coming out, people are like, that's doing too much. You're saying too much. This too much from their heads. It's too much for our heads. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? First of all, why not? Because you only have two options in this world, live or die. That's it. All right? And a lot of y'all are living on medication because you're slowly dying. And my job is to help you and your kids to get off of it. So I'm going to show y'all the love that y'all have been missing, which is tough love, okay? But see, my tough love is like a bear hug. It's tight. Some moments you feel like you can't breathe, but you know it's the best way of hugging you to slow you down, to help you to understand. So if these kids going to ask me questions, I'm going to provide the answer. If you feel scared, then you need to listen. That's all I can say. Because your fear is what's causing your kids these problems. Because y'all scared to live your life and y'all feeling some type of way that these kids are learning faster than y'all are. And it's intimidating y'all, so y'all try to pull them down a notch. So, I'm going to let y'all know we're not going to do that anymore, okay? Y'all not going to pull these kids down to y'all level because you scared to be able to go out here and do what you need to do. I don't care if you're in a poverty mindset, a middle class mindset, or in a higher financial bracket mindset. At the end of the day, a lot of these kids are not receiving the nourishment, the real true food that they need to survive. That's why we have kids overweight. That's why we have kids with gender issues. That's why we have kids that don't know how to talk. We have kids that don't know how to read. We have kids that can't even put two and two together with common sense and reality. Okay? So, y'all have done y'all job, and we see that a lot of these kids are going through a lot. So since y'all didn't do what you're supposed to do by paying attention, y'all let technology run on school them. Now I'm doing my job by helping them, okay? Y'all didn't like how life was, and I get it. And I understand that y'all went through a lot. I get it. That goes for everyone in the world. Once technology came in, your behinds got lazy. Now you have kids that's lazy. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. I would say about 80% of the kids in the world is lazy some form, way, or fashion. Okay? Because of the parents. Alright? And that's why we have so many kids going through medical issues and things right now because of what y'all have done. Just say, hey, I screwed up. It is what it is. I don't care if you're the Brady Bunch in the class. At the end of the day, you can have all that happiness, but you close, there's something ain't right. Okay? If that's the case, then we have more kids out here that's in their right mind and not on medication. Do y'all know that there's more kids on medication in the world than adults? Just to let y'all know that. Okay? So we need to clean their systems out. So if they ask, I'm going to provide the information. You may not like some of the things that I say, but guess what? Take a moment and remember you're still a child too. So if you feel some type of way, then maybe this is how you feel about your own parents. Maybe you feel this way because you know you're not a good parent, but that's okay. None of us are good parents because we wasn't taught the right way. Even for myself, I had to relearn things, okay? As always, I throw myself in the bowl before I put anybody else. So before anybody go in the fire, I go in and check the temperature before I pull you into it. Because someone got to be able to come out on the other side. If I can come out on the other side, then I'm going to talk about the topic. If I can't come out on the other side, I'm not going to bring y'all into it. Okay? Because that's not right for me to tell y'all can get through something and you can be great in this world if no one can get through the door. So any topic I talk about, best believe I went through the fire for you. So I don't want to hear no complainings about anyone, because at the end of the day, I done this without knowing who I am, or who I was, or yeah, who I am. I'm sorry, who I am. So at the end of the day, they're gonna be all right, okay? It might make them feel some type of way sometimes, and that's good. I'd rather for these kids to open up their mind to understand who they are, instead of someone telling who they are and controlling their mind. Okay? All right. So, excuse me, kids, for for doing that, but sometimes we got to come together. All right? I still love your parents. Everybody need a butt, kind of tapped a little bit. So it is what it is. But right now, the question I heard the loudest is, why my parents don't love me? All right, that's the question I hear loud and clear right now, is why my parents don't like me, why my mama don't like me, why my daddy don't like me, why did they give me up? All right, and I'm gonna just get straight to the point, because they didn't love themselves. All right, I understand that some of y'all are in homes where it's a one-parent home, either the mother or you with the dad. Some of y'all could be put up for adoption. Some of y'all, the parents could pass away. You understand? Some of y'all don't even know where you're at. Some random person, like y'all could be in some random family and finding out that the parent is not who they're supposed to be. You understand? That's my story. All right? So, I understand. All right? So, first and foremost, a lot of people, reason why people do the things they do is because they was broken. See, a person is good, and then what happened is they turn bad. So when a person is born, they're born with a good mindset for the most part, but the parent is what changes their mindset. Okay, when a child is born, all right. So what I'm basically saying is this: I cannot pinpoint every person situation right at this moment. Spiritually, I could tell you, but reality right now, I'm gonna just say this: if your parents loved themselves, then they would have did what they need to do to make sure they was there for you. That's one part. The other part is this: in some cases, it's better for the other parent to not be there. So let me go back with the parent. So say for example, you are living with your mother and the dad is not in the situation, right? I understand you probably feel like it's your fault, like why they break up, or why this and why that. A lot of times your parents get in a relationship with someone because they want love. It's simple. They want love. They want someone to love them. And a lot of times as parents, we don't know what love supposed to look like. We all trying to figure it out. But we get with the wrong people sometimes. And that happens. And when we get with the wrong person, it can change our mentals. And I've been through that. It can make us turn to something that we're not. And sometimes when you have a child, it's like you go back into a child mindset as the parent goes back in a child mindset. And now you taking care of a child at the same time. And I understand y'all probably like, well, that ain't my fault. I know, the same way they might feel the same way to the situation. But the thing about it is, a lot of people are hurt. That's not an excuse, but a lot of people's hurt. If they knew how to love themselves the right way, then they would have been able to love you the right way. And sometimes we get caught up in the parents' chaos, and that's not right either. And it makes you feel like it's your fault. Well, if I wasn't here or this, maybe they would still be together. Or if this person didn't come into the situation, maybe they'll still be together. All I want to say is this: don't blame your parents. Okay? I can give y'all a million scenarios, alright? And it still ain't gonna change your mind about them. I'm gonna get to the nit and grit. Alright? So, you have a choice. You can sit back and question why your parents don't love you. The thing about it is this: even if they do love you or they don't love you, what you gonna do about it for yourselves? Okay? Because in this world, you're going to be around a lot of people that ain't going to love you, and that's going to walk away. You're going to be with some people that's going to be with you that say they love you and still don't love you. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for any of y'all. My main goal here is to make sure you love yourself. That you have to love yourself. Okay? Don't focus on the past. I don't care if they were sitting beside you and deep down you feel like, I still like, that's my mom and she's sitting beside me, or that's my daddy sitting beside me, but I still feel like they don't love me. Don't worry about that. They going through their own battles. Okay? They're going through their own battles. They're still going through childhood trauma, adult trauma, different things. And you could question your whole entire life and still never get the answer. The only answer you need to know is about, do I love myself? What can I do in my life to help me to love me? And what can I do in my life to make sure that whenever I get older, I don't provide that same energy to, my kids when I get older. Okay? I'm not forcing y'all to go out there, but this is how I talk to my kids. Okay? I talk to my kids the same way. So you have to look at life like this, and this is exactly what I told my kids. You have the parents here, right? So you get to see what it feel like as a child, what it looked like to be in a home where your parents do not pay attention to you, or if they don't love you, or if you even in a home where it's not your home and you're adopted, or your family put you off on someone else. All right, you get to see what it looked like. If you don't like it, don't replicate it. Meaning, don't repeat it. Be the opposite of it. Okay? So in order to be the opposite, you have to heal yourself. Pray for that person. Pray for your mom. Pray for your dad. Pray for your grandparents. Pray for your aunt and uncles. Whoever's taking care of you. I don't care if it's a stranger. Pray for them. Okay? That's all you can do is pray for them. Do not lose your life focusing on the whys of theirs. Alright? Everything happens for a reason. And sometimes the truth hurts. But honesty heals. The thing about it is you're honest with yourself and saying, this is how I feel. Now, if that person is around, you have the opportunity to talk to them and say, look, I know you're doing these things and you're here, but I don't feel like you love me. Now, some cases y'all might have had that conversation with that parent or that person, and maybe they didn't listen. But the main focus is you listen to yourself. Continue putting love into yourself. Continue appreciating yourself. Continue growing within yourselves. You understand? Continue focusing on you. It's like for me, I'm in a situation where my mother's not my mother. I grew up my whole entire life thinking that this person's my mother. When she's around people, she make people think that she loved me. But when doors closed, she was manipulating me. It took me 37 years to finally say no, and I cannot deal with that. I don't want you to wait 37 years of your life. I don't want you to ruin 37 years of your life. Whatever age you are, throw 37 on top of that. I don't care if you are 37 right now. You got to get to a point in your life where you have to put the love in you that you're not getting from those parents. Do you understand? Don't keep focusing on why they doing this, why they doing that. Even if they tell you, may not be the truth. And I'm not saying you can't believe them, but the only person you can believe when it comes to the truth is the truth within you. There's a lot of people in the world that said that they're honest and not fully honest at all. Okay? But the main focus is continue loving yourself. Whatever you feel like you're getting neglected there, put within you. That doesn't mean go out here and say, you know what, I'm going to go and be all in the other people's families, or I'm going to go meet me a guy, or for guys, I'm going to go meet me a girl. Don't do that, because now you're repeating the tradition. Yes, it's a tradition. See, the thing about it is when you're hurt, everything that they done, they already put inside of you. And what happened is, the more you focus on the why, you become what it is. Okay? I don't want you to go out here and then put that same energy where you're so focused on finding the missing love from them and put it into somebody else. And you're going to still end up in the same situation. So let me break it down again. A lot of times, when we're not getting the love from the people that's supposed to love us, we go searching for it somewhere else. And when we search for it somewhere else, that's when we start being around friends that are not friends. That's when we start being around family members that ain't really family members. And that's when we get around guys or females or strangers that we don't supposed to be around. because we're searching for the love out there instead of in here. Okay? Don't focus on the why. Don't focus on those things. Just pray for them and just continue saying, God, I don't know what's going on. Wherever you want to call, just say, I don't know what's going on. I've tried everything I tried, and I try to understand what I need to understand. What do you want me to understand? What do I need to do to put the love within myself? How can I get the love within me that I'm not getting from my parents or these family members or these friends? That's the question you need to be asking yourselves. And right now I'm telling you, in order to be able to fill the missing pieces that's gone between your mom or your dad or whomever, just continue loving yourself. And I hear, but how do you love yourself? Believe. Just say, I love me. Look in the mirror. I love me. I love everything about me, even the parts that I don't know. I love me. Keep saying it until you believe it. Put the love back into yourself. Don't go outside the door looking for it from someone else. I'm not saying you can't have friends. I'm not saying you can't, for the older ones, I'm not saying that you cannot be around, other people. But don't get lost in them and then you're going to go missing. Okay? So if your family members are not giving you what you want or what you need, you got to provide that yourself. Continue loving yourself. Continue putting that energy within yourself. Keep giving yourself positive words. Look up positive words. Say, I'm strong. I'm determined. I'm beautiful. I'm amazing. I'm great. I'm wonderful. I'm courageous. Keep saying that. That's what love look like. Those words are high vibrations. Keep putting that energy into yourselves over and over again. If you have to write it down, write it down. Hold on a second, y'all. Close the door behind you, baby. Write down positive words. I know you like, but I don't believe those things. Keep saying it until you believe it. You can't force your parents to be strong. You can't force your friends to be strong. You can't force a stranger to be strong. You understand? You can force yourself to be strong by believing in yourself. And the more you do it within yourself, you get a higher vibration, a higher energy. What happens is when you start flourishing and believing those things, you'll be surprised how you heal the people around you just by your energy alone. Okay? Your energy can heal your parents. Your energy can heal your family. Your energy can heal your friends. Just focus that energy on yourself. Hurt people hurt people. Don't be hurt in this process hurting someone else, trying to find out the why to why they not there for you. So continue putting positive. Hold on a second. My son going in and out the door. Close it all the way. Continue putting positive words into yourself. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, adult. Continue putting positive words into yourself. Okay? Be who you want to be in your life. What love looks like to you. And I'm not talking about the financials. Put positive words into yourself. Continue putting positive words into yourself. Don't allow yourself to look at what your family look. I don't care if you come in from a poverty situation, middle class, or a higher class situation. Don't focus on what your parents did. Don't focus on what they're doing. Don't focus on, oh, this is not my family, or they lied to me and this and that. So what? They done it. They done it. They lied to you. They didn't care like they supposed to. They don't hug you and kiss you. They don't buy you the stuff you want. They don't be there like they say they're going to be there. They don't do what they say they're going to do. They keep lying to you. They keep being mean to you. They keep yelling at you. Now what you going to do? Are you going to just cry? Yes, I know. You're a child. And you're like, why are you doing this to me? Because you want to know why I'm doing this to you? Because no one did it for them. So I'm helping you to not become like the people that you're wondering why about. Alright? I get it. I understand. But they done it. They said it. What you gonna do about it? Can't do nothing about it. Because the deed has been done. All of these things you're crying about has already been done. How many more tears you want to cry as a child? How many more tears you want to cry as a child? You're getting older. Look at your kid. Look at them. Just look at them. Do they look happy? No. Do they sound happy? No. So why are you gonna continue the tradition? Why are you gonna continue that tradition and be miserable just like they are? I don't care if they out with the girlfriends or the boyfriends, or they hanging out with their friends every night. I don't care if they leaving you home without anything. If they was truly genuinely happy, then they would be there with you doing what they supposed to. But they running, looking for love in all the wrong places. So I understand what I'm saying. To a lot of people in the world, they might think she's wrong for saying this to you. No, I'm right for saying it, because I'm not going to sit back and tell you that you are destined for greatness and then lie to you like everybody else do, and then say, nah, you supposed to cry, you supposed to sit back and be miserable the rest of your life. Well, then guess what? If that's what you want, then be like your parents. Be just like them. Or be great. It's in you. Just continue praying for them. Build yourself up. Build your own vibrations up. Teach them the way to go. Teach them. Show them. You don't have to sit back and like, Mommy, Daddy, look what I'm doing. You don't have to do all of that. Just show them. Just keep putting love within yourself. If they ask you, what is it, baby, you're doing? I'm saying positive words to myself. You want to do it with me, Mommy? You want to do it with me, Daddy? If they say yeah, then get down. Start writing positive words together. If no, just say, okay, I'm going to keep saying I'm amazing. I'm going to keep saying I'm great. I don't care if you got one of them parents be like, you ain't this, you ain't that. Guess what? If they saying you're not, then they really saying you are. Because all they doing is telling you how they feel about themselves. So anytime, even if you have a parent that yells at you and say, you'll never be this, you never be that, remember, that means you're great. You're a mirror. You're a reflection. They're looking at you because they see the greatness in you and they don't know how to be that themselves. So don't allow their hate words and the degrading words they say make you feel some type of way. Because a true leader, a true believer, a true person that loves himself don't have to put hate on someone else. And if they putting hate on you, they just letting you know you are greatness. You understand? You are a light. And sometimes our parents are afraid of our lights because you came out bright. You showed them what true love looked like, and then they had to reflect on what they are. So again, don't sit back and worry about what they're doing, how they're doing, and this and that. Continue being amazing. Continue. Continue saying positive words for yourself. Continue saying positive things to yourself. Keep saying it until you believe it. Keep being it until you believe it. Write it down. Get to the point you write it so much to the point that you out there can remember it. And for the little ones, same thing. Y'all can understand. If you see my videos, y'all be able to understand. If you can't understand here, you will understand here. Be the person that you know that you deserve to be. Don't focus about the finances. Focus on the spirit. Because the spirit is worth more value than the money you think you want. And for your parents, they'll be alright. The family, they'll be alright. The people that done stuff to you, they'll be alright. Lead the way. You break the curse. You become the generational curse breaker. Break it. Show your family what true happiness, peace, and love look like. So don't allow yourself to keep questioning why they who they are. Start questioning yourself and say, why not? Who am I? Which way I should go? Believe in who you are. Believe in what I say. And enjoy the journey that's in front of you. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I truly do believe a majority of y'all do. I'll start breaking down messages a little bit more. This is how I talk to my kids, ever since they was little. Okay. Again, y'all, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna get straight to the point. We're not gonna play the blame game. Blame game been done. Y'all can blame. I'm put like this. You have a choice. You want to play the blame game, then go back to the past life you was dealing with. But if you want to take ownership of who you are, then let's move forward. For y'all therapists and psychotherapists and all of y'all can, hey, I don't know what to tell y'all, but I'm not going to sit here and play y'all mind games where this is too much for kids. Then close your business down. That's all I got to say. Close your businesses down. We're going to show these kids the right way. We're not going to keep sugarcoating stuff. Ain't that why they getting sick already? So let's get to the point. I'm just showing nothing but authentic love. And I'm not going to give anyone or any child or anybody anything that I know that you can't get through. I know y'all can get through all of this. Because I truly believe it. I had to go through it as a child. I had to go through it as a teenager. I had to go through it as an adult. And if I could do all of this without knowing who I am, you can too. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.